Good morning. It's Saturday the 16th. I'm sorry, something has highly amused me. Saturday the 16th of December 2017. A very good morning to you. Welcome to today's United Kingdom Talk, coming to you as always from the live, boys and girls. Unless, of course, you watch. Oh, that lights are flashing. Just a minute. Let me stop that. There's a little thing down here to do that. Hang on. I forgot to do that. I don't like these flashing. That gets on my nerves, that does. I can't bear flashing Christmas lights. Hang on. There we are. That's better. Oh, that would do your head in. I know those of you that only watch this programme to tell me what's wrong, you know, and there's a few of you around, isn't there? Yes. Oh, the picture's a little bit crooked. Oh, the star isn't turning around. Oh, there's one light bulb out of the 10,000 that are on the tree not working. Those of you that notice there's something wrong, can't wait to tell me, can you? They don't listen to anything else. What they do is they come on, they watch the first 30 seconds of the show, complain about anything that they can see that's wrong, and then go. What's all that about, eh? What's all that about? Incidentally, we're out of the blazers and shirts at the moment. We're into the Christmas jumpers. I'm showing you my full selection of Christmas jumpers over the next week or so, boys and girls. Here we have the Santa Ho 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 one, which is looking a bit big due to my success. Look, I used to feel that. Look at it now. Look. I used to feel that Christmas jumper. Not anymore. It's more like one of those night skirts or something like that, isn't it? Yes. Anyway, something has highly amused me this morning while I was getting ready. I've got something wonderful to show you. No, it's not my body in a small pair of Speedos. I know you want to see that. I know. I can understand that. You know, you're looking at me as a hot young celebrity, as I am, a huge megastar in the United Kingdom, and you want to see a little bit more that's underneath this jumper, don't you? Well, you're not going to. I'm not wearing my Speedos for you, even though I've lost all the weight. Don't worry about that. But I have got something wonderful. I've got two wonderful things to show you, so do not go away. You will be disappointed if you miss it. Do not go away, okay? Now, let's just do some. We always start the show now by doing some of the early messages that come in. So, first message on Facebook Live this morning goes to the absolutely delightful Shania, who is with us on the Isle of... When I say with us, I'm not actually on the Isle of Wight. Not on the Isle of Wight. I am in Bracknell in Berkshire. That's where I live, which is about an hour's drive from London, travelling at normal speed, not in traffic. 2 hours when there's traffic, as it was last night again. Oh, don't even go there. Going to work, okay? It was okay. I'll get used to it now. So good morning to Shania. Afternoon, rather. We're at afternoon today. Morning to Adam the Plumber. James Dean's there this morning. Good morning, James. He runs a hugely successful little hospital radio station, don't you? Tameside Radio. Up to North, home of Granada Television. They couldn't even afford a jingle for their caption, could they? You know, Granada? Remember when that used to come up before the programmes on the telly? No music. Talk about cost cutting, dear me. I heard there's some cost cutting going on at your radio station, James. Are you on the way out, lovey? Is it time to move over for someone younger, lovey? Because you are looking a bit old in that picture. What have you done to your hair? Is it a wig? God's sake, man. Good morning to Ray Reynolds. Merry Christmas to Ray Reynolds. Wayne is there. Good morning, Wayne. Richard Leadham's there in sunny Australia. I bet it's hot there at the moment. Good morning to you, Richard. Vectis is there, also on the Isle of Wight, father of Shania. Good morning. When are you starting? I'm bored already. We've started, Vectis. We've started. You know there's a 5-minute countdown. You know that. If you don't want to watch it, then just go away and do something more interesting. There must be something that you're good at, Vectis, because I've not found it. Is it right that you, because Vectis' main job is a bin man, although I think that's the incorrect term in this politically correct age, I shall still call you a bin man. Please don't be offended. Oh, I'm really offended by that. I'm really offended that I'm a refuse operative. Load of old rubbish, dear. Yes, Vectis is bored of the countdown. Just put it on and go and make a cup of tea, and then in 5 minutes I start. Here I am. Good morning to Dave Moses, who says the hoe on the left-hand side is slightly lower than the right. No, that's the jumper, dear. That's how it is, Dave. Dave, look. Oh, little Dave Moses is there. James Dean looks at you, Dave, and he can only hope that one day he is successful in radio as you are. James Dean, I don't know about you, Dave. I don't know you that well. But I'm thinking you're more of a... what's the word? Creative. I reckon you're more creative than money. Am I right? You're more creative than financial. A bit like me. I'm more creative than financial. James Dean... I shouldn't really tell you this. James Dean has become one of them. Oh, he sits over there with his spreadsheets, little numbers and figures and all that. Oh, God, how boring is that? I mean, I'm just waiting for the moment when I turn that radio on and hear his station utter those immortal words. A better music mix. Then that will be the icing on the cake, and we truly will have become one of them, won't he? A better, your list, oh God, I can't bear it. A better music mix coming up. No, thank you. I was listening to a friend of mine, Tommy Boyd, who I worked with at Play Radio. He was on Talk Radio last week. And it's funny. He was saying everything that I believe in normal, should we call it normal? No. ILR, large ILR groups, you know, the better music mix, the strap lines, the next 3 records. He said, we're not doing any of that. What's all that about, is it? And that his producer came into the studio as well when he was on Talk Radio. And she says, well, sometimes when I hear that coming up next, they might say 2 records. 2 songs. They don't call them records now, do they, the youngsters? They call them songs. 2 songs I don't want to hear, so I switch off. So it actually is backfiring on them. All that, a better music. Oh, anyway, there we go there. Good morning to Terry H. Good morning, Terry. Welcome to the show. Bruzine. Good morning from South Africa to Bruzine. Welcome along. Those of you that are watching on any of the Learn English Facebook sites, welcome along to you. We've got some very important news in a moment. Concerning news, boys and girls, coming up only on this programme. It's here, waiting to be read out. Vectis 104.6, the better music mix. No, don't say you've started saying it. Please don't say that. Can't you think of anything original, for Christ's sake, dear? It's the better music mix. Pathetic. Do you want to come and work on our show, on our station, Chris Reardon? Oh, I might want... What do you want? Well, we don't want you to say much. Just tell them the time, the next 3 records, and the fact that we're playing a better music mix. When do you want to start? No, thank you. I'd rather be working for nothing doing this. Thank you very much. And good morning to Richard Leedham. It's 100 degrees on Sunday where he lives in Australia. Oh, that's too hot for me. Can't be doing 100 degrees. All right. Now, so there on your Facebook groups. Let's say hello to people on the other platforms. Good morning to Darren on Periscope. Gary Owen is there. Good morning, Gary. Andrew Parker. Morning, Andrew. And Anthony's there. Looking a bit like a ghost this morning, Anthony. Go and have a bag of crisps, love. You're losing too much weight. Good morning, Anthony. Apparently in Latvia, they would like it, but here in Watford, I'm not sure. I'm very big in Latvia. You know that. Yes, they've got statues of me in Latvia. Statues, and there's little people's shrines in their houses. Some people have little extensions built in Latvia just so they can have me as a statue in there. And little LCD screens dotted around the statue, playing old shows of mine. I think that's nice, isn't it? I do think that's nice, so thank you very much. Now, listen, I'm very concerned. Who's going to receive underwear on Christmas Day? Oh, please, ladies, please. Don't buy socks and handkerchiefs and scarves. Who wears a scarf? Who wears a scarf? How many people, when you go down that outside, when you go out today, out of those little hovels that you all live in, how many of you put a scarf on. No. So why would you want to give one to someone on a Christmas day? Please don't waste your... Better to give them nothing. You know, look at it this way. Look at it this way. I'm a bit disappointed with one of the gifts that I've received. I've accidentally opened an envelope from a rich person that I know, and there's like 10 quid in there. Ah. Sorry? 10 quid. I've got something to show you. I'm just going to show you the top of it to tempt you to stay a little bit longer. Here it is. Right? Can you see that there? Can you see that? Just appearing at the bottom of your television sets. Can you see that? That's it. That's all I'm showing you. Right. So underwear and things like that. I mean, designer pants. I mean, why? Who sees designer pants? Why are people spending 30, 40, 50 quid on a pair of pants? What's that about? And some of the stuff the girls wear, G-strings. £25 for a string. You can go down Home Base and get an entire roll and make several pairs for like 49 pence. Why are you buying this stuff? But even more concerning is if the underwear is fake. On the BBC website, we bow down in their holy name. On the BBC website, border officials have seized £1.5 million of counterfeit Calvin Klein pants. Yes. How do you know if you've got fake pants on? That is the question. That's the thing. Just a moment. Let me adjust my microphone. I'm doing that in French then for our foreign international viewers. The authorities are using... That's not all. Calvin Klein pants, fake Dyson fans. Pfft, I'm not surprised they'll be selling a few of those. Have you seen the price of the Dyson fan? Is it like 350 quid for a fan? Like that? You know, a little bit more than that, you could have an entire air conditioning thing installed in the house. Gee, I'm not surprised they're shifting those Dyson fans. Anyway, the border officials have got fake Dyson fans, super dry hoodies, and Nike shoes. Is it Nike or Nike? I'm never quite sure. Nike. The authorities are using the halls to highlight the risk of buying cut-price substandard counterfeits at Christmas. Now, talking of substandard counterfeits, you've got to be aware, boys and girls. Be very aware there are people doing me on the internet. And they're not very good at it. There are people doing me on the internet. Watch out. Watch out. The Intellectual Property Office. I wonder who's in charge of that. That'd be someone very important, wouldn't it? At the bottom, at the top of their letters. It say like Mark Smith, Intellectual Property Office, like making him think that he or she is more intelligent than everyone else. I don't think so. Anyway, the Intellectual Property Office is also using humour to fight the fakes. Humourer. It has created a YouTube series in which a couple sung about their 12 rashes of Christmas. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 golden rashes. I don't know, I haven't seen this actually. Injuries and humiliation due to dodgy Christmas gifts. Now, on a slightly serious note here, Harry, one of my great nephews, this year, 4 years old, I got him a little drum set for his birthday. Now, I can't remember where I bought it from. It wasn't expensive, okay? It was at the cheaper end. But nevertheless, I bought this little drum set. And it was on one of our caravan holidays this year, back in March sort of time. So we're on this holiday, and it was his birthday. So I got the big box, put it there. And my nephew's wife, his mother, looked at it and said, "That's not a drum kit, is it?" With horrified looks, knowing the noise and the trouble my little great nephew was going to make with these drums. Bang, 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 bang. All day and all night long. Now, it didn't occur to me, I have to tell you, that the noise would affect the mental head of my nephew's wife. it didn't occur to me that it might annoy her when he starts banging away on these drums. It's okay. We get on. Me and Stacey get on all right. And, you know, I didn't think to myself that my great-nephew playing his new drums, as given to him by great-uncle Chris, would upset her. But nevertheless. So his birthday come, I went from my caravan to their caravan. Happy birthday, Harry. Put the gift down in front of him. Big box, opener happy. Took the drums out. Boy, very excited. Let me help you, said Uncle Chris. So I start getting this stuff out of this box. My God. The cymbal sat on a spike. When I say a spike, I don't mean a piece of metal that had been rounded off at the edge. I mean a spike. And I took one look at this thing and I said, my God, look at this. This is supposed to be a child's drum kit, suitable for ages 3+. I still can't remember where I got this thing from. I'm sorry. I wish I had, because I'd tell you. Anyway, so I'm putting it, well, maybe there's something on there that, you know, makes it so that you can't get to the spike. No, not really. I mean, you put the cymbal on the top and screwed this thing on, but I thought if that comes off and that child falls over the drum kit, this is dangerous. Anyway, I carried on putting the thing together. And eventually it was all set up and there were the drums. And so Harry sat on the little stool that was provided with it and started banging away at the drums. And I kid you not, within 10 seconds, there were holes in the top of the drum things. It was such a load of rubbish. And within 15 minutes of me unpacking it, I said, that's going in the bin. Let's go and get something else. It was dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. And he wasn't too disappointed. I think he understood it was a dangerous thing. The spike is straight through someone's eye. That's it. You lose your sight. Awful. So please don't buy fake stuff. We had it, I think it was either last year or the year before, with those rechargeable board things, you know, like a skateboard but electric. What are they called? Hoverboards. Lights flashing and all that business. We saw stories of those last year. Fake ones, that they were being charged up and then exploding. The batteries were exploding. So be careful of that fake stuff. The story goes on. The daily updates on the Intellectual Property Office YouTube series. Just type that into YouTube. I'm sure you'll find it. Featured warnings about copy flopper boxer shorts. Perfume that smelt like sick. Oh, I'd like to get my sister some of that just for a laugh. Perfume that smells of sick. How awful. And risky whiskey containing antifreeze. You can buy this stuff. You know where you're going to find this stuff? In those markets. Christmas markets and places like that. You know where you've got the bloke standing on a platform somewhere? Who's going to give me 50 quid for this? And no, we're not going to charge you 50, 40, 30, 20. I'll tell you what, there's a big box here. Let me chuck all that in there as well for you. And you've got that and everything else in the box. I'm not going to tell you what's in the box. You buy it and you find out and you will be surprised. I'm not charging you 30, 20, 25, 15, £10. I'll charge you $5.99 for the box. Who wants this? And they start shifting all that. That's where you're going to find this stuff. Markets. You're not going to find it in Phoenix. You're not going to find it in John Lewis. You're not going to find it in Primark. You know, but you're going to find it in the markets. Don't buy it, whatever you do. And don't buy those dodgy DVDs from the people walking around King's Crossing. You want to buy a DVD, mate? You want to buy a DVD? In various different accents. DVD? You want to buy DVD? Don't buy them. Generally, they're really bad quality or they finish before the end. So you're sitting there watching. I know this. I've never bought one. Never ever bought a dodgy DVD. But my niece did from a market. And I'll never forget, she rung up and she says, have you seen, I can't even think it was The Little Mermaid. Have you seen The Little Mermaid, Uncle Chris? And I'm like, yeah, why? Can you tell me what happens at the end? Because the DVD finished before it got there. Serves you right. And I said, no, go and buy the proper copy. It's not worth it, honestly. The story goes on. Every year, dire warnings are issued over the dangers posed by fake goods, from poisonings to electrical fires. The Intellectual Property Office hopes that by taking a more light-hearted tone, they will reach consumers who have ignored their previous messages. In the run-up to Christmas, a surge in... I wish I could have a surge at my age, but anyway. A surge in counterfeits enters the country, from designer watches to children's toys, as shoppers, keen to save money at a costly time of year, are either hoodwinked or turn a blind eye to the lack of authenticity, and border officials step up their efforts to block them, employing huge X-ray machines to check the items inside shipping crates match the accompanying documents. Big X-ray machines. Counterfeits will counterfeit anything, said Sean Gigg, Border Force Hire Officer at Southampton Dock. This is on the BBC's news website. It's based on supply and demand. It can be anything from cosmetics to jewellery, watches, the latest toys, undergarments as well. Among the items seized, 1,440 super dry hoodie tops worth approximately £100,000. 16,000 Gillette Mach 3 razor blades worth approximately 143,000. I mean, what can be wrong with a razor? But I suppose it could cut your face to bits, couldn't it, if it's not made properly? I've often wondered that. You know, lads, listen. When you're shaving yourselves, right, with those little razors, and they are so sharp, you pull your finger across and you will cut your finger to bits, right? Why doesn't it cut your face? I can't work that out. I've got like this thing. I buy mine from Aldi. They're dirt cheap in Aldi, and they're just as good as the Gillette ones, I think. I mean, they really are. I'm not paying 30 quid for razors. I'm not. I go to Aldi, about 5 quid, 4 quid, 3 quid, something like that. And you have a shave, right? 3 or 4 sharp razors, and you don't get cut. Until a few weeks' time, when it starts getting then it starts bleeding, doesn't it? How does that work? Why don't you get cut? Very strange. 82,320 Calvin Klein underpants worth approximately £1.5 million, and there's loads of other stuff. By highlighting the range of products seized, the authorities hope to alert consumers to the chance that if a price is too good to be true after a sought-after item, the item probably isn't genuine. Here's the story about the hoverboards. In 2015 it was the year before last, fake and dangerous hoverboards were a big problem. Last year saw a lot of Harry Potter wands, Nike Air Max trainers and Pokemon, Nintendo and Minecraft cuddly toys being stopped. So do be careful. Now, on that same subject, I'm going to show you something in a second. Don't go away, I'm going to show it to you now. Going to show you now, all right? Here's a little tempt again. I'm going to tempt you again. Ready? There it is. Tempting you again with that, okay? Right? Let me just read some of your messages. Gary says, thank God I'm eating. What are you eating? Good morning to Andrew Parker. Ooh la la la. He says, one of those where you can see the pit cinema in the picture watching it. Yeah, you've got that one as well. Those dodgy DVDs. You put it on the telly and there's a head. There's a head. Oh, let's save a few quid on a DVD and get a crap one. That's clever, isn't it? But of course, you don't need to buy any DVDs anymore, do you? You can just watch my entire catalogue of United Kingdom Talk television programmes going back years. Go to youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. Right. Let's go down here. One moment, please. On the subject of radio, Vectis says, my show is quite different. I played a song for turkeys last week. Not many sleeps left for them. Have you got a new job in Turkey then, Vectis? That's a long way to go to do a radio show. It's the only place you can get somewhere. Can they understand what you're saying? Because I can't. I was listening to Vectis' radio show, is the recording on the way to work on Monday. Excellent. Good morning to Kevin. No notifications. Don't know why, Kevin. Everyone else has got them. You've done something. You must have hidden me. I bet you've muted me, Kevin. That's what's happened. Yes, you've muted me. You've had enough, haven't you? Fake news. There's lots of that going around. Yes, indeed. Good morning, Tony. Hope you're well. Hope you're a little bit better than last night, I hope, darling. Okay, I know it was a little bit low last night. Hope you're okay, Tony. Mark says, bet the fan don't cut your fingers off. What, the Dyson one? No, it's just a round thing, isn't it? But it's like 350 quid for a fan. Who's got that to spend on a fan? Blimey. Mind you, Theresa May spent a lot of money on the DUP, didn't she? To get their votes. Is it like that? Money doesn't matter. Good morning to Lee Marshall. Good morning, Lee. Hope you were DJing last night, sir. Dave Pearce needs to buy his missus a Christmas gift. What to buy? Well, Dave, what to buy your missus? I've got something to show you, Dave. Perhaps you'll buy her one of those. I'm going to show you in a minute. It's coming up as soon as I've got to the end of these messages. Dave, Adam, 13 years of Chris Reardon. Yes, you can watch it all at Christmas. Why sit there rowing with your family when you can stay at home and watch my old shows? Huh? And you can see me getting older as the years go by. That's why I don't watch them. It's very depressing, really. Okay, good afternoon. Paul is in Norfolk this morning. Paul's been on the Slimmers World and is doing quite well. Carry on, Paul. Doing very well. Good morning to you, sir. And Richard Leadham says, is it a lollipop Santa hat? No, it's not. It's far, far better than that. Ready? They have arrived in the post. These are for my two smallest people. My talking hamster. Or should I say, my talking hamsters. Now, I've had a good look at these. I don't think they're dangerous, okay? However, nothing seems to be coming off. The eyes are not coming off or anything like that. I'm sure that my niece and my niece-in-law will be able to pull these apart and check that they're safe for the little ones. One's for baby James, who's months old, and one's for young lady Olivia, who's coming up to 3 years old. These are the talking hamsters. No, it's not an elf. How does that look like an elf, Kevin? That does not look like an elf, dear. So you want me to make them talk, do you? Right, okay. So what we do is we turn one on, and what they do is record what I'm saying and then speak it back to you in a high-pitched voice. Ready? Here, Dave, don't buy her PJs. Boring present. Get her one of these. Right, here we go. Ready? Hello, and thank you for watching the show today. Can you hear that? Do you want the microphone a bit closer? There we are. Hang on a minute. Dave wants to get his... What? Dave wants to get his missus a Christmas present. Can anyone suggest what he could get her? I told you you'd want one, didn't I? Now, what about putting two on at the same time? Hello and welcome to United Kingdom Talk. I'd like you... Sorry? I think they've started talking to each other. That's it. So I'm so pleased these have come. They are my talking hamsters, boys and girls. And you want them, don't you? I knew you'd want one. Amazon. Get them on Amazon. I don't know how much they are at the moment. Now, I have to say, they took a lot longer to arrive than I thought they would. However, they are on time. Whether or not you'll get them before Christmas, I don't know. Dave wants to put one under the bed. That's a very good idea. Put it under the bed and turn it on, and then every time you hear a noise, Dave, that's it. And it will repeat. I should be very careful, Dave. I don't know if you've got any children in the house, but whatever you say or whatever noise you make in that bed, they will reiterate it. I think you should do it. Do it and do a video, please. Talking hamsters, you don't get much more fun than that, do you? I shall give you one more demonstration. Chris Reardon wishes you all a... who is it? Chris Reardon wishes you a very, very happy Christmas. That's enough of that. You can call in if you want to, boys and girls. There's a phone line open. 0208144 3477 is my local London number, okay? 0208144 3477. There's also a Skype in as well. You can Skype in on United Kingdom Talk. So either of those two methods to give us a little bit of a chat this morning. You're welcome. Kevin says, is it plushy or does it feel like teddy where it felt hard? No, it does feel hard. It does feel hard. I think it's just pulled over some plastic thing. It's plastic on the bottom there. The soft is plushy, but not the bottom of it there. So that's it. Vectis reckons I should just have the hamsters do the show now because they sound better than me. Thanks very much, mate. Thanks very much. Really appreciate that. Yeah. Adam says some of the problems you will have to watch on the widescreen, but this year's show can be watched in normal vision thanks to Slimming World. Thank you very much, Adam the Plumber. Very kind of you to say such things. It really is. So that's that. I could be Matthew Corbett. No, I don't need to put my hands up, puppets. We're not doing any of that hand-up puppet thing. There's some very strange people who like that sort of thing. I don't have anything to do with that at all. Thank you very much. Good morning to Mark. Welcome to the show, Mark. Nice to see you last Saturday in the old pub there, having a little drink and watching a show. All right. Now, what else have we got here? Talking of my great nieces and great nephews, I have now a holiday booked, boys and girls. Oh, yes. My next caravan holiday is sometime in April, and we will be going to Yorkshire. I can't remember where she said we were going now. Hang on, I'll tell you in a minute. Where did she say we were going now? Just a second. 175 quid for a whole week in a caravan in April. Now, you may think it's not a good time to go in April, but let me tell you, once you get in that caravan and turn that heating on, oh, it's lovely. They've got big swimming pool. We are going, if you want to have a look, to, one moment please, Haven Holidays, Primrose Valley in Yorkshire. £178 for a whole week. It's good, isn't it? It's not even 40, is that 48? No. That's like £35 a night. And you get a nice luxury caravan with full central heating and all that business. Lovely. So very much looking forward to going on holiday next year to Haven Holidays with my nephew and his wife, nephew Gary, and his wife and the three wonderful children, Harry Butler, Evie Butler, and Olivia Butler. Oh, yes. Holiday time. Anyone else going on holiday next year? Yes, I know you could go to somewhere a little bit hotter than that, but it's okay. What's that? Kevin wants to know what happened to Honey G. Did she finally flop? Oh, yes, after the first record. I think they pulled the contract after the first record. Now, I actually quite liked Honey G. If you don't know who Honey G is, she was someone that was on the X Factor. I think the year before last. I don't think it was last year. It was the year before last. And she was a rap star. I actually liked her. I liked her. She had an aura around her. It doesn't matter. I thought she was quite a good rapper, actually. Honey G. So that's what happened to her. Okay. Good programme to watch at the moment. I've just started watching it. I've got it on the hard disk. I've recorded it. The Real Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. You may have seen a film of a similar name, but it's not the same thing. It is 4 pensioners, one of who is Miriam. I can't remember all their names. One's a darts player. One's the little fat lady who was a witch in Harry Potter. She's wonderful. She's wonderful. Miriam, her name is. And she likes passing wind a lot. There's a chef, a lady chef who's lovely as well. And there's Wayne Sleep, who's a dancer. And these 4 older people, the 4 pensioners, they go around to other countries to see what it would be like to retire there. And on this series, they've gone to China. China's the first programme anyway. I think they probably go somewhere else. Always a hair on there. Probably gone to somewhere else on the second programme. But this one's in China. I've seen the first 15 minutes of it, and it's so wonderful. It's so warm and funny and interesting and so unlike so much of the crap that's on the telly at the moment. What with, Geordie Shore and Made in Chelsea and Celebrity Jungle crap that's on at the moment. It's so nice. Please, please give it a try. You will love it. I'm telling you, you can just sit there and in complete comfort and know that you're not about to be shocked or start seeing people bonking or swearing or anything like that. Oh, and the lady in the 3 Degrees, Sheila Ferguson's in it as well. She's beautiful, she is. She's like that eye. She's that eye. I think she's late 60s, early 70s. She is so beautiful. When will I see you again? My simple heart, take good care of yourself. I love it. Good afternoon to Sarah. Welcome along. Hope you're well, darling. Hope Sarah's well. So do watch that one, okay? Real Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, I think it was. And that's on at the moment. Good. Let me see. I've got a bad hand at the moment, actually. Here. And I believe it's repetitive strain injury caused by 2 things, actually. Using a mouse. When you've got a mouse, you've got your thumb around there like that. And also the mobile phone. You're texting someone, aren't you? All the time, or flicking up things, or doing anything like flick. I think I've hurt my thumb, so at the moment, certainly with the mobile phone, and this is not easy. I'm trying to do everything with my other hand, like texting, or maybe 2 fingers like that. If I'm texting HELLO, how are you? Did you notice how I was using the QWERTY keyboard there? I know where the letters are without thinking about it. Do you know that? So let me type something else, sort of Happy Christmas. HAPPYCHRISTMAS. Look at that. Just know where the letters are on the keyboard. I never knew I could do that. I'm even better than I thought I was. How marvellous. Dave's going to get a gaming mouse. What's that then, a gaming mouse? I don't play computer games. Although, after saying that, I've seen advertised on the Facebook some train thing. I loved electric trains. We can do it on the computer now. You can have a train set on the computer and actually drive a train through countryside and up mountains. I'm liking the look of that. I might give that a go. Has anyone tried those train simulators? Anyone tried one of those train simulators on here at all? How does that? Is that good? Oh, I don't want anything too complicated. I mean, my nephew, he's 20, both of them, 20 and 33. They play stuff like Call of Duty and all shooting people all the time. What's all that about here? Women shooting people all the time, aren't they? Isn't King Ping Pong Ching Chong going to fire another nuclear missile today somewhere, is he? I'm still waiting for the thing to come over. I'm keeping an eye out the window, dear. If it comes towards me, I shall close my windows. It would never affect my sister. If a nuclear missile was fired in the direction of my sister, she would simply turn it and give it one of her looks, and it would turn around and go the other way. That is absolutely true, that is. Gaming mice, keyboards and computers are the best ever. Even if you don't play games. Okay. I'll maybe have a look at that. A gaming mouse. Let me write that down. I can get that off Amazon. You got a link? Someone send me a link. That might help me. That might actually help me. Okay. On a link there. Good morning to Mary Warren. You, me, Ray and Maureen off on a road trip. I like the sound of that, Mary. But I wouldn't be old enough, darling. Only you three. You three would be old enough to do that. I wouldn't be old enough to go on one of those pensioners' holidays yet, I'm afraid. So have a lovely time. Send some postcards. Eh? We had a fantastic karaoke last night. My God, it was busy. There was a couple of Christmas parties in last night. I don't know if you saw a live karaoke stream last night. If you want to have a little look at that, feel free. It'll be just below this post, I think. Possibly 2 posts below this one on my Facebook. If you're not watching on Facebook, then it's facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. Facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. All right. And you'll find the live karaoke stream from last night. It was so busy. When I got there, it was busy. And there was one girl that was blooming annoying. She was drunk, of course, you know. All the annoying people who are really drunk. And she kept coming up onto the stage asking for Empire State of Mind. And I said, well, it's a karaoke. And she couldn't understand that it was a karaoke night and I couldn't play her the tune. I mean, I pretended. I said I wasn't a DJ. Of course, I do that. But it's a karaoke night. We can't do requests while people are trying to sing their songs. And she kept coming up onto this blooming stage. Oh, it was so annoying, dear. So annoying. But apart from her, it was a damn good night last night. Oh, you missed a good night last night, Mary. It was packed in there. Packed. Poor Roy came on and he started singing his song. Well, they loved him. Unfortunately, the entire crowd started singing this song with him, and he didn't like that, and he went. I don't know why. They loved him. They absolutely loved Roy, but he didn't want people to sing with him, so he went on. But never mind. Good. So that's our little bits and pieces we've talked about today. Anyone want to call in this morning? Before I close the phone lines, I'll leave them open for a little bit longer. 020 8144 3477. If you don't want to call in, that's fine as well. 020 8144 3477 is my phone number. Now, if you didn't do the Black Friday sales, in the Sun this morning... It says here, high street shops are slashing their prices early this year in the hope they can drum up some last-minute business before Christmas. There's an 80% price... I beg your pardon. There is 80% of the price of some products, with experts predicting more items being put on sale than we're doing the Black Friday in November. Debenhams, House of Fraser, Gap, Boots and Argos have all launched promotions, reported the Daily Mail. The big gift event is being run by Debenhams. House of Fraser has a very Merry Christmas sale, and Argos has a £40 million Christmas clearance. So if you still haven't got your stuff yet, you could be in with a little bit of a saving, but be careful. Be careful. I came across this in Curry's just before Black Friday, and I kept an eye on an item, and it went up £300 on Black Friday. I'm not joking. On the Sunday, it was a television. On the Sunday, it was £999. On the Black Friday, it became £1,249. So be very careful of these sales. They lie. They blooming lie. They would never admit to it, but some of these places lie. I wouldn't like to say who did or who didn't, but in my experience, that was an experience of mine. It's not slating anyone down. Curry's had a telly for sale for $999. On Black Friday, it became $1,249. Watch out. The Sun says John Lewis continues to operate its price matching policy as part of its never knowingly undersold promise, with discounts on beauty and perfumes in particular. An example of the 80% discounts was seen in Debenhams when a Sister Glam Black Maya Maxi dress was reduced from £100 to £20. Anyone know what one of those is? Do I need one of those? Do you want me to put on a dress next week? There were also Silver Goddess high heel sandals, that suit you, Mary, by Carvela, that were reduced in price by 79% to £29. Supermarkets have also been slashing their prices after Tesco, the nation's biggest retailer, launched its Festive 5 promotion. It cuts the cost of 5 of the most popular vegetables. Well, I mean, Aldi do that, don't they? I have to tell you, I can't lie to you, I have started doing more and more shopping in Aldi at the moment. Every time I go in there, I think I'll try something else. Although I did try the Coral premium baked beans in there, and they were pretty flavourless. I wasn't impressed by those at all, so won't be having those again. Good morning to Mikolas. Good morning to Mikolas. Welcome to the show, sir. Although we're nearly finished now. Okay, we're nearly finished there. Kevin says, how's the TV? The TV I bought is fantastic. I've got a lovely 65-inch downstairs now. Oh, it's heavy. It's a bit heavy, but I'm not surprised at that side. But it's fantastic. Thank you very much. Very pleased with that. It's an LG TV, okay? You can now get a 65-inch TV for less than 700 quid. I've seen them for $699. Probably you do a search. Maybe you can find them even cheaper than that. So, keep an eye. If you're after a big telly, they're coming down in price now, okay? They're coming out with price. They're coming really down with price. Good. Okay, boys and girls, I'll do today's birthdays now, and also yesterday's birthdays, because we weren't here yesterday. A little bit busy yesterday, running around all over the place. Today's birthdays, Andy Healy, who I went to school with. Today is 55 years old. Primary school I was with Andy. Happy birthday, Andy. He's very busy with the church. He does altar serving at St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Roehampton, which is the church I grew up with. And it's a lovely, very old church. It's beautiful in there, really beautiful. Happy birthday, Andy. Hope to meet up with you again soon. I haven't seen you for some time. Andy, he won't mind me telling you this, is also a survivor of a lung and heart transplant, and I think I'm right in saying is Britain's longest surviving heart and lung transplant person. I'm not quite sure how many years ago he had the operation, but he had some sort of terrible lung condition. I can't remember what it was now. But he had the new bits and pieces put inside him. And he's still here to tell the tale. So good on you, Andy, and happy birthday to you. 55 years old today. Happy birthday. Which makes you, incidentally, older than me, which I'm quite pleased about as well. By 2 months. Happy birthday. Happy birthday today to Steve Durar. Happy birthday, Steve. I hope I pronounced your surname all right there. And also today's birthday, Brian Hibbs is a young 53 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Brian. And yesterday's birthday, it was the turn of my brother-in-law to have his birthday, Martin Butler's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to Martin, my sister's husband, yesterday. Happy birthday, sir. I gather my sister took you out for a meal. Now, what did she say? You had peas and chips, and I can't remember what you had now. But happy birthday for yesterday, brother-in-law, and I shall see you in a week's time, won't I? Happy birthday yesterday to Kevin Lee. Happy birthday, Kev Lee. Michael Da Silvera. Happy birthday, Michael. Lovely picture. John Courtney. Hello, John. John I worked with, and I've known for many, many years, in a place called Harpo's, which was in Earl's Court. It's no longer there. I'm going back here over 20 years now. So happy birthday to John, 48 years old now. Happy birthday to Dawn Farmer. And also to Graham Hill, who yesterday was 54 years old. Here comes the song. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. All right? Hope you have a wonderful day, everyone. Tomorrow night, Sunday night, I'll be hosting the last karaoke of the year. Okay, we're going back there, but we got a 2-week break after tomorrow. So that's the Sunday karaoke. Do pop along if you're in North London to the Camden Eye for Karaoke Eye. at the Camden Eye tomorrow night, Sunday night, from 8 p.m. until 10:45. So it's quite a short one there. And it's a lovely night there. They do some nice food, pizzas and burgers and all that. And have something to eat while you're singing as well, okay? So that's tomorrow night. Karaoke at the Camden Eye. Sunday night karaoke at the Camden Eye in Camden Town. You come out of Camden Tube Station, you literally cross the road and walk in the door. It's 10 seconds walk from the tube station. All right? Tomorrow night, Sunday night, 8 till 10:45. Now, what else was I going to tell you? I was going to tell you something else. Oh, yes, just before I did the show today with you, I've just finished recording Monday's music and chat show. I do a music and chat show on Upload Radio on a Monday. Now, you can listen to some of the old shows on there if you want to. Just go to uploadradio.com and click on Listen Again. I think it's Listen Again at the top there. Click on C. Okay, see, look for Chris Reardon Show, and then you'll find a list of my last Monday's shows and indeed all the others. Look for the Chris Reardon Show, not United. If you click on United Kingdom Talk, you'll find some chat shows. But if you click on the Chris Reardon Show, you'll find the music and chat shows, all right? So just have a little listen to one of those if you want. And the new one will be on Monday morning at 10 o'clock by going to uploadradio.com. Dave, that's nice, Dave. Wishing everyone a happy birthday there. Yeah, Dave, come back and tell us when you've bought your missus's Christmas present. We're dying to know what. I'm intrigued to know what you're going to purchase her. But remember, it's only your missus, so no need to spend more than 10 quid. Okay, absolute maximum. You've got her already, so you don't have to impress her anymore. £10 maximum. Let me think. Can I advise? I don't know, really. How about a nice... I don't know how much you want to spend, Dave. What about a nice new coat? Her favourite colour? And then go... let's think. Superdry have got some nice coats, like a Parker, something like that. I don't know how old your missus is. How old are you? You look quite young to me. What about a nice coat, something like that? Or a bag. They like handbags. Ladies like handbags. I bought my niece a few handbags and my sister over a period of time. But you could try that, a nice handbag. Frighten yourself, Dave. Go on the Harrods website and look for ladies' handbags on there. Yeah, you won't get much change out of about 50 grand, mate. Alternatively, you could just spend that £10 I suggested earlier and get yourself a nice new car instead, all right? Hello to Mark. Beulah Spa was very quiet, Mark, but we should be busy next week because it wasn't advertised, but now they know. Now they know it's happening. So Beulah Spa, I'm hoping next Thursday should be really good. We did have Mandy and Joe turn up. Which was quite... And Mandy, Joe and Ian, so I don't know if you know those, Mandy, Joe and Ian. Lovely people. Oh, lovely, lovely people. Alrighty, that's it for the show today. Thanks very much for joining us, boys and girls. Have a lovely Saturday, and hopefully I'll be with you sometime tomorrow. Enjoy the day. Bye-bye now. You've got to...